I need to get closer. G'day.
How you going?
Yeah, not bad. I didn't think guns were allowed in the town.
I'm just visiting, here on business.
What kind of business?
With the eradication agency. Hunting for a fugitive. Some murdering bastard who fled out this area a few months back.
A murderer? Do you need a hand?
Huh, yeah, if you want. I know he's here somewhere. He writes letters to his wife, and each is postmarked from this settlement. Problem is, I don't know what he looks like. He used to go by the name Butler, but nobody I talk to recognises it.
Can't say I've heard of a butler, but I'll let you know if I come across anything.
Yeah? Good on you, mate. You're already more helpful than most of these dregs.
When I'm closer, I can use it.
G'day, mate. What'll it be?
Could be full of piss for all I know. I better not touch their water supply. I really shouldn't mess with that anymore. Whoops, I don't need that. He's out of it. The whole room stinks like this ashtray. This guy needs a window. It's a drawing of a caravan. This radio doesn't seem to be able to pick up a signal down here. Maybe it helps with his leg. There's no button or release switch. I guess it's staying there.
Attention! This channel is reserved for the emergency broadcast system. There is no immediate danger. Please resume your duties. I repeat, this channel is reserved for the emergency broadcast system. There is no immediate danger. Please resume your duties.
This must be how he powers everything down here. I can't seem to get a signal. At the moment, I don't have anything that needs tow. It's the door to the front of this washing machine. Oh wait. A red button. I don't know what it does. I bet that's from an old car. A sign indicating no guns. Buckets. One of them has water in it. He's out of the way now. Fuck me dead. The insects don't mess around. Clumsy fella. He looks preoccupied. Ah, I broke it. Ah, shit, I broke it. Ah, I gotta try again. Too easy. I'll take that. Almost looks like a goat's head. Oh, a third one. Ah, might as well. Oh, that was strong. Just gonna try and sit.
Unbelievable. He just came in and drank it. This was easier than I thought.
You waiting for a fucking invitation? Hurry up, before he wakes.
Yeah, alright. Keep your shirt on. I hope this works.
Oh, what happened? Headache. Oh, why's me bum sore? Oh. Yoink! What happened just now?
Excuse me?
I was on the floor. Did you see what happened?
No, not a thing. I'm sorry. I have duties to attend to. I'm sure you understand.
I reckon he saw something. A stained glass window, candles. They must have a bit of a following. A healthy looking plant. I won't interrupt. Nah, I don't need to anyway. Better not kick up a fuss. It's closed at the moment. It's a dummy. Well, the S is still visible. Sir Davo the Dickless. Maybe they keep some rope and a Hessian bag. One of two lanterns. Beds after sleeping in a tree? I'd love to. A radio. He's got an interesting way of dealing with blockages. The cage that once held a Nimbin. A lantern. It helps brighten up the place. A wooden barrel with a hand poking out of it. One of many barrels this town has to offer. Looks like they want to keep people out. Seems only the magistrate and his minions are allowed inside. There's no point in trying to get through. I'll leave these guys alone. Must be tricky fighting with a cane, a sword and... It's signed Butler. By what's written here, really sounds like it belongs to the blacksmith. I should go tell that fella, back in the pub.
I'll take that.
When I'm closer, I can use it. G'day. You said you were looking for someone called Butler. I found this letter, and I'm pretty sure it's from the blacksmith.
Let me see that. Yeah, you're right. Anything else you notice about him?
I can't be 100% sure, but he might have had a gun under his belt.
That makes this easy then. Good work. You got 2 seconds?
What is it?
I'm with the AA. Your blacksmith over there is wanted for murder. Just letting you know, in case all hell breaks out.
I see. I will alert the others. You may proceed.
Oi!
Huh? Oh, fucking
It's okay, everyone. Official AA business, as you were. Sorted.
Lazy shits. Just waltz on in, make a mess, and expect someone else to clean it up.
It's a stool for people to sit on. Tools for the blacksmith. I can only guess what tools for the blacksmith. Gotta try again. I broke it. Shit, I broke it. I broke it. Got it. It's too dark. I need light. It's too dark. I need light. I'll try that when I can see. I'm gonna pinch that. Can't see for shit. I need a light source. Mine now. Some sort of gas tank. I don't need another blade. She looks happy with herself. I don't need another medieval. Pavlovianism? What have we got here? I can't make out what it says there. Could be dangerous. Arrows. Arrows. Looks like a regular sword. A wooden shield. Seems sturdy enough. When I'm closer, I can use it. Must have fallen asleep. These books, they seem to focus on exploration and survival. It's a map of the area. Texters. It looks just like the smaller statues I've seen around the place. A huge statue, made of stone. A four-legged stool. It's a much larger statue of that woman. It's closed at the moment. Better not kick up a fuss. Holes in the floor. Holes in the floor. I better get on with it. Hey, that's Ned. He's on his break. They got that printed quick. A carrot. Scraps. I don't think it'd set a good impression if a chair made of wood. Sacks of flour, spilled all over the place. Maybe a trophy? Nice and warm. I could certainly clobber someone with that, but the sword's better. A writing desk. I got the gun already. The fireplace. A window, but it's shut. A window seems to overlook the entrance to the town. There are pigs down there. There are pigs down there. A discarded beer mug. I already got a free coffee. Better not push my luck. Bags of bread. Free pineapple. Can't complain. Pears. Was she speaking code or something? I don't want to pry that open. Small eggplant. Corn on the cob. Sausages. For slicing, I guess she does a lot of work on a butcher's knife. Not much of a choice, is it? Must weigh a ton. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's got a gun under that coat. I don't want to bother him again. It's a clock. Finders keepers.
G'day, mate. What'll it be?
I don't understand her at all. Nah, I don't need him anymore. Maybe this guy takes care of the little garden here. I really shouldn't linger. A lever. I'd say that lowers the gate below me. In an emergency, I could easily pull that, if I had a reason to. I really shouldn't linger. Must be nice. A sign. One saying I shouldn't touch anything in here. Nah, I better keep moving. Good luck to the poor prick who ends up firing these. I'm too far away. I might use this later. Hey, you awake? He's out of it. Looks like this is it.
Что-то приближается! Нападение! Звучите тревогу!
Мочи их!
You ready, girl? Stay close.
There's too many! Call for support!
А это не ложная тревога. Похоже, давай немного.
Come on, cunts. What are you waiting for?
Come on, Goose.
Еще раз? Да, смысла нету. Вызывай наземное подкрепление.
Ned, are you in there? We gotta get out of here. Come on. Ha!
I got it. The fingerprints on this utensil are a match for the target.
This is taking too long. We need to get ahead of them.
Tishina 727, this is Tochka 466. Do you have anything to report?
Никак нет.
Никто не вернулся и ничего не происходило.
Acknowledged. I believe they may have taken refuge in a nearby settlement. We should send word and move immediately.
Agreed. I will call for support. Pack your things. Малитецу, это точка 466. Я запрашиваю вертушка в нашем, такушем наступила сили.
Nobody was here when I stashed all the gear.
Never mind. Just relax. I'm gonna stay with her. I reckon you can deal with this. This is all I've got. Be careful.
Not so bad, is it?
Oi, what do we do if the owners turn up?
You kidding? We've got all this. Anyway, for all we know, they might not ever be coming back.
Was that a fucking horse?
Settle down. You didn't hear anything. It's the rain.
Nah. I heard a fucking horse. What if it's the emu gang?
Now, why would the emu gang use a horse? You're off your head. Relax.
Nah, fuck that. I heard it.
Don't you go treading that muddy shit back in here.
I know I fucking heard it.
Oh, what are you doing out there? Come back inside, you clown.
Sorry, mate. It's clear. What's the matter? What's happened?
We both think you're pretty useful to have around, but before you speak again, it's important you think things through and answer us truthfully.
Our friends died because of you.
From what we can tell, it's the MSS that raided our shack. But we're out in the sticks. They never come out this way, which means you must have done something pretty bloody stupid.
Or he used to be one of them. You saw him in the room with that guard. He's ruthless.
Is that it? Were you one of them?
Hold on. What is it you think I've done? I haven't...
I saw you come out of that machine, and I saw how you killed those people soon after.
Yeah, well, I did that because... that machine was...
Well, spit it out.
You know what? Just let me start from the beginning. I was at home, alone, and the phone started ringing. And now, here we are.
You're telling us you were alive when this country was first invaded, that it happened 15 years ago, that you only came back into the world a few days ago, and that you're 135 years old? But not only that, you've been carrying on like a Fruit Loop in the MSS are after you for no reason at all?
Well, most of that, yeah. I can also do this thing where the voices in my head help me to solve problems. I know it sounds strange, but...
He really is a madman.
Here, put these on. We're leaving soon. When you're ready, come and meet us. We'll see if this entire trip was worth it.
How's it going?
Almost through!
What is it?
Bloody beautiful.
You're telling me we did all of this for that?
You didn't tell him?
I wasn't sure if he was one of us.
Что за трата моего времени? We want to leave this place. No more living on the frontier, no more wild creatures, and no more RAEF.
This here's the coordinates for Separo. And this will get us inside.
The gunrunners we took it from made frequent trips to Sapporo to buy and sell weapons. They would deliver these weapons to the RAEF to help conscripts fight on the front line. In return, the RAEF allowed the gunrunners to live independently.
But they also had their help when it came to traveling to and from the city. Usually by air. We'll have to make our own way there.
What's so great about Sapporo?
Opportunity. The only opportunities out here involve dying horrifically.
So you're saying I can come with you?
We know you can pull your weight, and it'll be well worth it.
You won't have this opportunity again.
Okay, I mean, sounds better than sticking around in these parts. So what's your plan?
We need to find some transport. The horses can't make it all the way.
Yeah? And where can we get transport?
The Americans.
Sir, I have found someone who I believe came into contact with the target.
Who is this?
He is the local scribe. He confesses to forging travel documents for a male visitor to the town. I suspect this visitor is the person we are looking for.
When you created the permit for this visitor, did you follow regulations? Regulations? Did you add a valid RFID to the document?
Yes, of course. And I keep a record of every pass I issue. Here, look.
Very good. Execute this man for treason.
Wait, no!
With a valid document, we will be notified as soon as the target proceeds through any local checkpoints. We leave. Now.
What are you grinning about?
All those years locked away. You can't even imagine. It's just nice to be outside.
Enjoy it while you're able to. Between here and where we are going, it is a lot less nice.
There's no need to worry. I'll hang back a bit to be sure. Just show your pass, and away we go.
Listen, this might not go to plan. Be ready to grab that gun on my side, just in case. Excuse me.
Oh, look, visitors. How fortunate. Your papers, please.
Here they are.
What is your purpose for visiting this region?
We're exterminators, heading north for work.
Unrestricted? From Shambletown? Huh. Give me one moment. No response. Huh. Never mind, you can go.
Cheers, mate.
Next!
Sir, we have a match on the target ID. It looks like it came from a checkpoint. North of Shambletown.
North? We have to assume that they are headed for Sapporo.
Sapporo? That's what means.
Precisely. If they make it to the city, we will have no chance of reaching the target.
How will we intercept them? We'll be shut down if we fly across the border.
We will fly as far as we can until we are forced to continue on the ground. Arrange for a detachment to meet us 20 kilometers north of the checkpoint. We will be safe until then. This is of the highest priority.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's getting dark. We won't make it there tonight. We're gonna have to pull over and set up camp. Who's up for first watch?
Scared me. What's the matter? Can't sleep?
Are you joking? Listen to that.
Yeah, right.
Though, I did want to ask you something.
What is it?
Let us say I believe you. Your story, I mean.
Well, at this point, I don't know what else I can do to convince you.
No, you misunderstand. I want to know if you could. Tell me what it was like back then.
You mean back before I went into the capsule?
Please.
Okay. So, back then. Well, I hadn't been home from the war for long and...
The war?
Yeah, it was... Well, it doesn't really matter. It was like any other war, I suppose. But when I got home, it kind of messed with my head for a while.
How do you mean?
Wouldn't you rather hear about something else from back then?
Continue.
Well, almost every night, I used to have this dream. Or nightmare, I guess you'd call it. I'd relive the same event again and again. It started in a big tent where we'd eat all our meals together. Me and my unit. We never had enough cooks to go around, and so sometimes I'd get the locals in. One night, after a day of fighting, we were all sitting there scoffing dinner down when one of the cooks dropped something and legs it. We looked around at each other for a few seconds, and then a flash. Then darkness. I remember how my ears wouldn't stop ringing.
There was a bomb?
The cook, he pulled the pin on a pot full of grenades and bolted out of there. Killed most of my buddies outright. I don't know how I fucking survived. Before even really knowing what happened, me and a mate were after him. Figured we'd found the tunnel he'd scurried off into, so we dived in after him. A few traps here and there, but I made it to the end. To a big wooden door. Like a rat. I thought I had him cornered.
What happened to him?
Him? Fuck knows. Never saw him again. But when I opened that door, I lost it. I took out every frustration I had. There and then. I ended up killing 3 civilians. Basically kids.
That is awful.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It was awful. Barely got any sleep after that. Drank myself into a state every day. I put a gun to my head, Christ knows how many times. But now, ever since I was in that capsule, nothing. I don't feel anything when I think about it. Been sleeping like a baby ever since.
What happened in there?
I'm not sure. It feels like I lost my mind or something, but I don't know. I don't think so. I can't explain it. Anyway, that's enough about me. What about you?
What about me?
I don't know. What about Ned? Where'd you meet him?
That was a while ago now. Where do I even start? I could tell you about why I met Ned.
Go on.
My sister and I were born into the RAEF. Our parents died when we were very young, or so we were told. Most of our time was dedicated to making ammunition for the troops. Little fingers are best suited for that type of work. To us, it was all we had ever known. And so that was life.
How'd you end up leaving?
You cannot leave. You can only escape. When I was 16, my sister was killed by a group of... Well, if I'm being honest, I do not even know. On the front line, there are so many monstrosities. It is hard to say. After she died, I had nobody to turn to. For anything.
You were on a front line?
Yes, where most of the fighting and border protection takes place. I needed to get as far away as possible. I knew that engineers would often travel long distances to maintain RAEF structures, and so I did all I could to join them. One afternoon, we were tasked with bringing down an old railway bridge to make way for a newer one. I decided to be on the other side of that bridge when the demolitions began.
Where'd you go from there?
For many months, I visited many locations. Living day to day did not get any easier. But being with regular people reminded me of being with my sister. Then I came across Ned and his group. From the beginning, he was determined to get us all to Sapporo. It is a shame the others will not be with us to see it.
Sounds like you've been through a lot. Well, I'm here if you ever need anything.
I will remember that. Thank you.
Listen, if you're staying up, do you mind if I try sleeping next to noisy Ned over there?
Be my guest. I do not think I will be getting any more sleep tonight.
He was now on a path headed north into the wilderness, and hopefully out on the other side. Unfortunately, not everyone will be resting that night.
It's your first time up there, isn't it? How's the view?
It's pretty up here.
No time for sightseeing. Your clearance ends in 2 hours.
They want this one alive, right?
Preferably. And from what I've heard, he has protection.
For what they're paying? That doesn't surprise me. So, what are you up to tonight?
Things are getting pretty serious with our new friends here. I haven't heard a word from Alex in days now. I'm gonna need you back ASAP. Time to move on.
This is a big one. We really need the money. I'll head back as soon as I can. Just wait for me.
I'll try.
Here it is.
You're supposed to be somewhere on level 27. There's some equipment on the roof. Be careful.
Says the guy sitting on his ass, hundreds of kilometers away.